give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away.
Shalom, shalom, everyone, shalom. I want to welcome everyone to the West African Hebrew Israelites, the head identity. Thank you so much for joining today's teachings. I know your life will never be the same. I bless the name of the Most High for giving me this opportunity to come to your houses and share these teachings. I bless the name of the Most High. And I thank the Most High for our new subscribers, everyone that took time to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. And maybe you tend to watch the videos, but you have not subscribed. Please subscribe to our channel. Our channel is a new channel. The more people that subscribe, the more the message will spread abroad. So please subscribe. And again, I know your life will never be the same. Today, our teachings will be based on West Africa. We'll do a tribe in Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Benin. This particular tribe have a day of the name. Like when you are born Monday, they have a unique name for you. And when you are born like Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday. And I always wonder about those names and the meaning of did these names attribute to something like, but today the teachings, if you stay with us, you will understand that those names, if you are aware of their names, you know that everything that they do is attributed to the Most High. The name given is given to the Most High, or just is about the Most High. So I pray that you will not just shut the video off and just have patience with with me. Then you understand what we are doing. I am short of words, so just bear with me. So we have a chart on the screen right now, and this chart is say God great name in Akan. God great name in Akan, and you can see they have Onyam Kopon. Then Onyam Kopon is like the first one is OIAMEKOPON. Then they have the second one is like ONYANKOPON. So we have on the bottom on the screen, you can see O, then I, A, then YAMEKO, then PON. So all these letters that is on the screen right now, putting together, spell the great name of the Most High, Yah, our Creator, or our Father, the one who chose our forefathers and our foremothers to be His people. So these are the name of Nyankopon that Akans use when they mention that name, tells you like a great supreme being or a great God, if I'm not mistaken. The Akans are very particular about their language or things of their tradition. So everything's about Akans or the Ashantis. One have to be very careful. So that is the reason I'm trying to take my time and explain. I hope it does make sense. We have before I continue with the teachings, we have our saying about we being the covenant keeping people. So when you see the book of Psalm 135 verse 4, it said the covenant of Elohim, the covenant of Elohim. For the Lord Yahweh had chose Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So you find this on or if you have your Bible, you can open to Psalm 135 verse 4. Psalm 135 verse 4. So without wasting much time, let's go to the next chart on the screen. The next chart on the screen is Akan name for Sunday. Akan name for Sunday. And the Sunday, that we have 7 days in the week, right? But the Sunday is the first week or first day that the Most High created, which is the first day of the Sunday. The week start from the Sunday. So I can't have it. It's like we have K-O, ko, then Y, like ya, C, then da. Anytime I can language say D-A, da mean a day, like saying a day English, like D-A-Y, a day in English, but I can't say da. So Kwasida means like a day that the creator, a day of the creator, or the day that creator decided. Kwa ya sida. So you can see the ya in between. Then S-I-C, like say, like say, creator, a day that the creator decided that he will start his own thing. We can see this in the book of what? Genesis chapter 1, 1 to 2. We'll read it in a minute. So on the bottom, you realize that it's not K-O anymore, but it became K-W-A. As time goes on, spelling of the words tend to change, or sentences tend to change. So, ko, it became kwa, si, da. So they have it like that. So on the bottom, you can see we say D-A is day. D-A means day. Then we have C means decided. So kwasida means in Akan language the day that the creator decided. Yah decided. A day that Yah decided. So let's read Genesis chapter 1, 1 to 2.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said,
as we read Genesis chapter 1, 1 to 2, the day that Yahweh decided to create things, the day that he decided, it's in the beginning, the Most High decided to create things. So that can't name, or the name that I can't give as a Kwasida means the day that the creator decided. This is so mind-blowing. We have the next one on the screen right now. I say, I can't name for Monday. I can't name for Monday. The name I can't name for Monday is Joda, like the D is silence. So Joda, the I can't word for firmament or sky is you, we, or yum, like firmament or sky. That is the word. So which became womb, or and now yum. So both womb and yum is the same thing, and it's so simple that those words is like the meaning is cool or cold, like womb or yum, like it became like jum, like it's cold, something like firmament or the creation of the cold. And when you read the book of Genesis again, today we are in Genesis chapter 1, we can read 8. We will find out the day that Jah Elohim created the life, or the life of the firmament. So let's see Genesis chapter 1, 8. Genesis chapter 1, 8 is, and God Elohim called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day, which is the second day of the creation. So the Akan having the day, which is the second day of the week, calling it Monday, like a Joda, like a cool day, a Joda, like the day that the firmament was cold, or the creator created the firmament, which the Father created the heaven and everything, which is the second day of the creation. So they have it a Joda, and as time goes on, you realize that pronunciation of things tend to change. So they have it a Joda, yum, wim is kind of the same thing, but the unique part is like Yah Elohim created life, which is he created things. He's the author of life. So that can giving their names being Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, everything is attributed to the Most High Yah Elohim. we have the second third chart on the screen. That will be the third day of the creation. The Akan name for Tuesday is Benada, sorry, and they have Beda. So it's three pronunciation: Ben Ada, Beni Da, then Beda. Okay, like so again, you can see the day. So Ben, then day Ada is behind it. Okay, so on the bottom, you realize that we have B is like root word of Ba, which means place, like saying Bia or location or land. So the like the land day or the creation, the creator creating the land, a day of creating like his land or creating the earth as a land day. So they have it like Benlada, Biada, like a place day, like a location or land day. So that is the meaning. And we can find this in the book of Genesis. When we read Genesis chapter 1 verse 10, chapter 1 verse 10. So let's see what the Bible is saying there. And God Elohim called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he sea. God Elohim was what? Saw that, and God Elohim saw that it was good. So that is the reason why I can't have the day, which is the third day of the week, that Benada, like the land day, the day that the Creator gather the dry land, like made the land earth dry and gather everything. Water, he named it sea, and the dry land became earth, which is the planet earth. So that's the reason why they have the name Benada, like location day or land day. So that will be the third creation. So all the names of the accounts, the days of the names of the accounts are attributing to God, or what the Most High did, which is the day, the 7 days. Each day have the meaning, and every meaning is in the Bible. So that's what we are doing right now. We have the fourth day on the screen. I can't name for Wednesday. It's Wukuda, and we have Yukuda. So again, as time goes on, the spelling tends to change. Wikuda. So again, the da means a day. The da means a day. And the bottom, you can say you or we means heaven. As we saw, I think on Monday, we is like heavens and the sky or firmament. But the Wednesday one is a little bit different. They have it as we can read the book of Genesis chapters 1:16, as the Creator created the moon and the sun and the moon. So again, about the firmament. So that is the reason why they have like wukuda, like creating of like womb again, as we saw on Monday. So let's read the book of Genesis chapter 1:16. And God Elohim made two great lights, the great light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So there's two things that Elohim made on the fourth day, which is the Wednesday. That's the reason why the accounts have the name like Wukuda, like Yukuda, again, firmament day, a firmament day. So these are the names that accounts have for the day of what? Wednesday, the day that he created the light. And God of light is the creator. He is like Iriamda, like sky day. He is the one who created all these things. So they gave the name attribute to whatever the Most High did, and everything is in the Bible. I'll pause a little bit and ask, if these people are not Hebrew Israelites, how in the world that they will search? And again, they do not have, like, let's say, the Bible at hand, but everything is in their mind. It's embedded in them. They do not have the book. but they do everything that the book says or everything that is in the book. They don't have the manual, but they do everything practical. They do not have the manual book, but they have everything. They do everything practical. That means it was in them, and it was ordained for them to have it from the beginning. And as they studied it, it became culture. It became tradition. It became tradition. How come these people have the day like Monday, Thursday, which is Sunday? The Creator decided. And when you read the book of Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 to 2, it tells you what happened. The second day, the same thing. The third day, the same thing. The fourth day, the same thing. Except these people are the people. And again, we have so many confirmations, so many proof that we are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the chosen people. So please, as daily, the Most High give opportunity for me to come and share these teachings and open our understanding. I am studying, I am learning, and I don't take things for granted. Please do not take these things for granted. Embrace the word of the Most High. Cherish His message. Cherish the word of the Most High. There's nowhere in the Bible the Most High said the people of the Most High the people have to worship them. No, but we have to worship the Most High for others to follow us. We are the priesthood. When you read the book of Peter, priesthood, we are the priesthood. He didn't call any other nation as a priesthood. So you being the priesthood, you being the chosen one, and you are running away, you are shining away from the word of the Most High. Yeah, you open yourself to lies, and the lies are out there. Even for people to come across these teachings, they don't want to hear it. And even they will tend to what? Insult me. But hey, I'm okay. Why? Because I'm a messenger. I'd rather do the will of the Most High than what? Fear of what men will say. Let's put the fear aside and embrace the will of the Most High. Okay, let's go on. We have the next chart on the screen right now. This one is Thursday. Sorry. I can't name for Thursday. I lost track a minute there. I can't name for Thursday is Yahuda. Yah is like saying Yahweh, and it's God, right? So Yah means the Lord of life. The Lord of life. Yahweh. Wo is like mean bring forth. Wo like bring forth, which is Akan language, bring forth. Or reproduce, like reproduction, reproduce. A day means da. So Yah brought forth reproduction, if that makes sense. Yah brought forth reproduction. The Most High brought forth reproduction. Let's see the book, which is the fifth day, the book of Genesis chapter 25. Genesis chapter 25. Let's see. And God Elohim made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creeping upon the earth after his kind. And God Elohim saw that it was good. It was good. So God of reproduction, he made it to be what? Productive. So that's what the accounts have the name, which is Thursday, being a day of reproduction. Yahuda, like Yah, Beth, Wo, W-O, Wo, Da, like Yah, day of reproduction. Make everything after their kind to reproduce. So that's the name. Again, this is so unique and this is so mind-blowing. I am blessed this day to be seeing these teachings like spring forth. Like God is giving us a message to share out there. We are blessed. We are blessed. We are the blessing people. The Most High have blessed us. So we need to what? Embrace his message. Let's do Friday. Friday, we have Friday on the screen right now. I can name for Friday is Fiada or Fida. Fi means home. Da and da means day. That is which the day on which the Creator established the Eden, which is the Garden of Eden. The Creator established the Garden of Eden. So, for the men and women, so home is da and Friday is Friday. So, the Creator established home for the men and for the women, which is the Garden of Eden. So they have a fee da home day, a day that the Creator created home for our forefathers and our foremothers, or first man and first woman, which is Adam and Eve, on the Garden of Eden. So that can have it fee ada, like home day, if that makes sense. So being Friday, let's go to the book of Friday. Let's do book of Genesis chapter 27. Genesis 1:27. Sorry. So God Elohim created man in his own image. In the image of God Elohim created he him. Male and female created he them. So God Elohim created both men and women. Then the 28th, it says, and God Elohim blessed them, and God Elohim said unto them, be fruitful, right, and multiply, and replenish the earth. So and subdue it, and what, have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the field, and of the air, and over every living things that what move upon the face of the earth. This is a blessing that the Most High gave to the first man and the first woman, as we read from Genesis chapter 1, chapter 1, 27 to 28. So if these people having the name Fida, like a day that the Most High created for the men and women, the first people. The last but not the least will be the Saturday, which is the day that Yahweh rests. Saturday. A can name for Saturday is Me Meneda. So Me Meneda, before I go on, Me Meneda is like Me Meneda is like I am that I am day. But let's see, the Akan word for rest is home. So ho home me is like me, or that's why they say me or rest. Then and so the day of rest is called homeda. The day and da, from the beginning I said da is a day. So homeda is like a day of rest. As Yah want us to celebrate Sabbath, or just have a Sabbath day, a day of rest. So the Akan name for Saturday is Homeda, or they call it Me Meneda. Homeda is the same thing. And then the bottom one we have Me Meneda, so it's like I am that I am day. I am that I am day. How did these people got this name? Like Homeda, Me Meneda, how did they got this name? If these people are not the people, look where Israel is located right now. Israel is northeast of Africa. Northeast of Africa. As you say, Morocco will be like northwest of Africa. Israel is northeast of Africa. And look at where West Africa is. These people will travel from West Africa and go to small country like Israel. And so I'm going to study their culture and study their Bible and take the tradition and culture and adopt this tradition. No, it doesn't work that way, except they are the people. So you see Akans and Ashantis and the other ones, other tribes that among them using the same day names, their attitude or how they attribute giving their names to the Most High a day. So every day that the Most High create, Most High cherish the name or the day. So do these people. Everything that they do, they cherish It's because that is the culture and the life that the Most High gave. So let's read Genesis chapter 2, Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. We can see it say, and God Elohim blessed the seventh day and sanctify it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God Elohim created and made. So this is a short video that I decided to bring these teachings to what inspire us or awaken our understanding, to help us understand certain things that others people do, because I know it's not only you. If you know the account people, I have questions to why did you have to name their children by the day that they were born, and now the meaning is clear. Now the meaning is clear. So be blessed, be blessed. The word of the day, the word of the day is seek the Father, seek the Father. When we read the book of Lamentation 3, 22, 23, it says it's of the Lord Yahweh mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not. They are new every morning. Great is their faithfulness. Great is their faithfulness. Faithfulness. Great is the faithfulness of the Most High. Be blessed. Be blessed. I will end here with my message. If this teachings has inspired you anyway, just give a thumbs up. Bless the name of the Most High for the teachings, and subscribe. Trust me, you won't get bored, because the Most High is giving us a lot of teachings that we have to share or just post. So subscribe, you won't get bored. I am so grateful for everyone that watches my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing the videos. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. In Yeshua's name. Shalom, everyone. Bye-bye.